And we want to tell you about some new materials that we've created. One of the keys is to be able to create some wonderful materials to help teach life lessons. And my friend Kurt Mortensen was talking about this crazy idea about fairy tales. And I'm going, oh, fairy tales? What about these fairy tales? And he's the one that planted the idea in my head. And he says, well, let's go into fairy tales because they all have life lessons that teach people how to be more successful and how to make more money. Making money isn't the end all of anything. It just helps you go faster, quicker, helps you make a bigger difference in a lot of people's lives. And so we came up with this concept. And the concept is we wanted to make it so that that's fun. Our books, you'll notice, are not heavy books. They're very simple because really we want to make this so fun and it's light and it's not everybody's in this game and they're all tense and everything else. Well, success is really simplicity. How do you do things in a simple manner over time? How do you create successful habits and learn from other people? And so one of the new ones we just created is the Success and Money Fairy Tales. And these are fun fairy tales that have been around. Many of them are around for hundreds of years. And then we added some life lessons to it. So each fairy tale has a wonderful little picture with it and a quote. And then very simplified 2 pages that tell a story. And then there are life lessons. And so the first one's the 39 fairy tales. And Joshua has been working on this feverishly with me, and we are now ready to show it to you. And of course, you can go to the site, and if you go to 3.2, where you can share books and videos with family and friends, that's where I'm going to take you first. So, Josh, let's go show them there, and I'll let you kind of tell them a little bit about it. Go ahead.
Sweet. Thanks, Tom. And thanks everyone for being here. I just want to quickly introduce myself. I'm Josh. I'm helping the foundation and Tom create a lot of books and videos for Success and Money Foundation. And right now we want to launch a new book, just like what Tom said and what Ethan teased earlier is the Success and Money Fairy Tales, 39 fairy tales and life lessons. So to go on this page, I just want to quickly show you how to go to that page. So this is our homepage in Success and Money. If you're new here, just go to successandmoneyfoundation.org. But under number 3.2, share books and videos with your family and friends. We created this page so you can share it with your families, friends, and your loved ones, and share the wealth to the people that are in need. And here we have the new fairy tales book that we want to launch. So if you want to share it, you can just copy this link or text the link to your friend. But here in this book, we created this for basically for children who wants to read books, who wants to know more about fairy tales. But the purpose of this book is for you to share it with others and share the life lessons that each fairy tales are teaching us. So if you want to read the book or purchase it in Amazon, just go to number 3.5 free books, teachers, parent tools, and others, and here free books. And on this page, you can see you can download it as PDF or purchase it in Amazon. So if you click here on Amazon, it's actually $9.99. And yeah, you can purchase a physical copy from Amazon if you want to have it on a physical copy. But here you can also read our book from our website. There's like 39 fairy tales and life lessons. And what's cool about this book, it's really relatable in our lives. So for example, we have here Aladdin and the Magic Lamp. So I know most of us watch the movie Aladdin, know the story of Aladdin. But basically we just share a short 2-page story on how what happened to the story of Aladdin. But here is the most fun part on this book is about the life lessons that you can learn. You can learn about the success principle. Like for example, your greatest power isn't magic. It's your ability to think, adapt, and do the right thing under pressure. So it's amazing. Like the story of Aladdin, it connects the story in our lives that a principle that we can use to be successful in our business, in our school, in our talents, everything. And what's cool about that is we also have a money lesson. Money lesson, for example, sudden wealth can disappear quickly if you don't use wisdom and integrity to protect it. So just like Aladdin, right? Aladdin has a magic lamp. Some people use it in a bad way, but at the end, Aladdin used it in the right way. So just like wealth, right? It can disappear quickly, but if you don't use wisdom and integrity to protect it, it's not going to be effective. So yeah, we have a lot of good stories here, like Alibaba, Beauty and the Beast, and this is basically a book that you can share it with your friends, or read stories to your children. It's a nice book that it is relatable, and you can also teach your children how to start investing, um how to start everything that they wanted to learn. So yeah, that's our first book, The Success and Money 39 Fairy Tales, and we want to launch this today and share it with you guys. So that's all from me, Tom.
Perfect, Josh. Open up the book and let's just go to the table of contents so you can see how fun this is. You might have to zoom in a little bit,
Yeah.
and just so you can see some of the wonderful fairy tales that we've come up with, and they're basically the top 39. One of the things we really wanted to do, guys, is we really wanted to make sure that the books were affordable if you wanted to get a hard copy of the book. And again, we do these at whatever the cost is on them, and we tried to keep it under $10. And it has to be simple, has to be fun, it has to be, we like it color. We want it to be different in its color, and it's got to be air. It's got to be airy. It's not so everybody's so uptight about everything. Let's make it kind of fun to go through. And you can see there's all kinds of stories on here. The goose laid the golden egg, Little Mermaid. Disney literally did not write or create the vast majority of things you see at Disneyland. He just licensed it all. I mean, Little Mermaid has been around for, I'm guessing over a century. And so these are wonderful stories that are out there that you can have access to. And so that's kind of the system that we created. And again, we created it for you. We created it for you so that you can share. Now we say these fairy tales are for kids, but guess what? I showed this to a bunch of college students who we taught on Monday night, and they really loved it because, they're studying heavy duty stuff, and we need sometimes the simplicity of it. And so that's why we created it the way we created it. And you'll notice there's a lot of pictures in our books because it doesn't matter where you live in the world, pictures are, speak volumes. So that's our first one. We're gonna say goodbye for this class right now. We're gonna go back. We're gonna show you the next book that we're launching today as well. Stay tuned, everyone.